In today's video, I would like to show you how to wrap any npm package into Total.js Flow component. It is very easy. I have received many questions about how do I install npm package to create a Total.js Flow component. I have received it, and I was saying that the video is coming, but today I decided to make this video to show you how to do that. We're going step by step. When it comes to wrap any component into Total.js Flow component, it depends a lot. It depends a lot on the features you need, and also the way the npm package also is made. So I am going to make many videos, but in today's videos I will take a very simple example so that you see how it works. In other videos I will try to add some more complexity in the example, but for now I'm staying on something very basic. And the npm package I would like to wrap into a Total.js Flow component is Chokidar. Okay, maybe some of you already know about Chokidar npm. I will take you to that npm package so that you see how it works. Okay, I hope you can read very well on my screen. Chokidar is the npm package that is able, it uses nodejs fs.watch to watch any change on a directory or any change on a file. Okay, this example is going to be very easy. Like what we need is to install it, this dependency automatically by Total.js Flow, and also create an instance of that package, and create also a watcher. Okay, this is the simple thing we need to do. And what I will be doing is that I will watch everything. Okay, we can't choose a specific thing to watch on a directory, but what I need in this example is going to be to watch. Okay, we are going to implement what I have selected here, and it is very easy. Let me show you how it works. So first of all, we need to start creating our new component. Okay, I click here and I click on create a component. I will rename it to watch file. Okay, and here the name of the icon of the let me see if I will find a nice icon for it. File. Okay, I will take it like that, because it's going to watch a new file in a directory and output the path of this file into the output of the component. This is what I'm planning to do. I will let it like that in the common, and here for now I'm not going to put any config. Okay, but with the time, or with the after I make a very simple example, we're going to add config, like the path to watch. Okay, the output, we need output, but we don't need any input, so I remove this part. And how do I import the Chokidar? Okay, because we need to install npm install Chokidar. We are not going to do it manually. We can tell our component, tell Total.js Flow to install it for us. And how we do that, it is very simple. We just have to add this declaration npm.export.npm and put the package name. It is very simple, very easy. Okay, I copy this here and I paste this here. Okay, and it is done. We don't need anything else. Alright, and from here I have to delete all those stuff. On close. Okay, I will keep on close because it's going to be very interesting. On close is what? When the component is unregistered. Okay, when we are the component is deleted, for example, from the Canva, the designer, this on close is going to be executed, and I am planning to register to close the watcher whenever the component is destroyed. Okay, so here I have to okay, this component and watch any directory. Very simple like that. I don't need to specify, but if you need to add more documentation for your users, no problem, feel free to do that. I don't need any settings for now. Okay, but I will keep it very empty like that. For the first version we don't need it, but I am going to add a config later, so I need it. All this stuff from client side, we don't need it. I delete it. But yes, in some tutorials I'm going to show you how to use client side scripting in Total.js Flow components. Yes, I remove the footer too, and it is okay. From now, what do we need? We need Chokidar. Okay, I can copy this, okay, and paste this here. Whenever a component is creating, we need to require our Chokidar inside of our function. Okay, after that, what do we need? We need to register a watcher. Okay, I can decide to watch everything and display it like that. But how I do that? It is very easy. We don't have any input here, so I don't forget to remove instance.message, because any input message is coming, right? So we don't need it. Okay, what we need to do maybe is to make it, copy and paste it here. Okay, because whatever the case, I can put it outside here there, but no, not here. I can put it inside of globally here, but since I know that we are going to add any config, I don't see any problem to do that. But next thing, we have to add the folder we need to watch in my file system. Okay, I'll have to find a full path, absolute path to the folder where I want to watch. So I make it like that. Path is going to be, okay, in my file system it is users /imac /desktop and /out. Okay, I don't have the folder for now, but I'm going to create it for us. So what I do is I right click here and create a new folder in my desktop, and I will name it to out. Okay, I make sure that I don't, okay, this is the out, or maybe I call it in instead of out. Yes, I'm going to call it in, because I am going to drop some file here and see if this file is going to be detected by our Chokidar. Okay, I put in here, and yes, it is okay. What I'm going to watch is nothing but the path. For now I have a static path here, but I can make it customizable by adding any config here. This is what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to watch, I'm watching everything, because Chokidar is going to allow us to watch many things, many things we need, like this. Okay, you can watch new files, okay, and watch some directories, some globe files, anything, okay, some iOS too. So I am going to watch everything, and I think it is okay. Yes, it is okay. Or if I want to make it very simple, make it great, I can do something like that. Okay, create a watcher instance, and okay, a watcher instance, and here what I do is, if we have a watch, oh no, yes, this is going to be better. If I have any watcher, okay, what I have to do is to close the watcher. This is very important, because we don't want to to spin up many watchers in our file system, in our computer, so we need to optimize things. Okay, we have a watcher here, and if there is any watcher, we are going to close the watcher before we create a new watcher. Okay, how I do that? I make it like that. If any watcher dot close. And how do I know that watcher dot close is existing? I can scroll to this part. Okay, any watcher we create, we can close this with this function close. Okay, and if we close it, what we need to do is to create a new watcher, and watcher is going to be Chokidar. Okay, I can paste this now here, dot watch. Yes, and I can say also watcher dot on to start watching for every change in the file system. And after I have anything, a new event, I have to send it to the output. Okay, that is why I need to make instance dot send and say output like that. What I need to do is the path. I send a path to the output. Now let us check everything if it is working, and also if the watcher is, the component is unregistered, we need to see if watcher is existing. So I can do the same, copy the same code from here and paste it here. This is how we can make our code very optimized, because we don't need to keep some instances and workflows that watches things we don't use. So let me try to save it to see if it is going to work. Yes, now from first saving, it is going to take some time because the instance of Total.js Flow is trying to import and install the dependencies, because yes, we need to install, to do npm install. That is why the first save is taking some time, but after that it is okay. Here is our component. Okay, if I double click, we don't have something special. Let me look into the console. The console is still empty. We don't have some errors, so maybe it is going to work. We need a print to see if things are going to work properly. Yes, okay. First save, we see that it is sending the path here, but why it is sending the path? Because it is taking this path from global, so I have to make it different from this one. Okay, how do I call it? Let me call it P. Okay, to make it different, because if we have same variables like that, it is confusing. So let me clear it, and what I need to do is to drag and drop any file here to see if the Chokidar component is going to detect it. I have a PDF file here. I drag and drop, and boom, as you can see, our component is detecting a new file in the system, and this is very important. It looks like there is some hidden files that are part of it, but anyway, okay, we can make a file like that, a component like that, to watch every change in the file system. Let me take just another thing again. I can copy something like that, or copy this and paste. If I paste, boom, okay, you see we have a new file that is added like that, and this way we can know what is happening in our file. Great, but what if we need to change the path to watch? Okay, how I do that? Instead of putting a static path like that, I am going to take the path from the config. Let me say path here, and by default it is empty, and Okay, I don't need this path again. I can remove it, and here I can say config dot path whenever we are saving it. And okay, this way it is already. And here I need to bind a component, the input component, to our config. I will do that. So alright, the component needs something like a path. To bind this, I will do that. I have to put the question mark dot path. Okay, this is in a reference to this path. Okay, and we need to add something like yes, the component has to have a name. At first, this is something I should not forget, and I say it is input. The type of input by default is let me see, by default it is text, but I need to add something like nothing to add. I will keep it simple like that, because the goal of this video is not to make things complex. Okay, I'm not going to make it very easy like that. So how I do that, I say this is the path to watch, but at least the path must be required, so I need a config. Yes, and I say required is one. It means true. Okay, true or false. This is how Total.js UI client side UI component is going to understand things. So from here I can say I'm sorry for this, but as you can see, you can have a path here. I can take the same path like users slash sorry, this is okay, slash iMac slash desktop slash in. I save, and as you can see, it is going to watch and take everything from here. Okay, feel free to check here whatever you want to add. It is very easy. Okay, this was a very simple example to show you how it works. And yes, thank you for watching. See you next. Ciao.